Okay, so last week was entirely about defeating the big boss and all of that sort of a thing. And you know what happens every time I defeat a boss? I kind of want to use another PAL box. That intro's so bad. It's fine.
But with the inclusion of... Where is it? Oh yeah, we'll talk about this in a sec. But with the inclusion of the new ore mining sites, I want to make a better metal base. Because I think my current one, not the best. But I have a funny idea for how to make a metal base. I want to go like right here, because I think there's a couple islands that I can use as like a starting off point. And I kind of want to build like an offshore mining rig, because I think that'd be a really cool aesthetic to go for, is to have like a big oil rig of some sort. And I'm not sure how much the building system will let me do this, but that's the hope, is to be able to get like an offshore mining site. Also, I did hatch Bella Noir, but I got an alpha version of her, and her stats are meh. They exist. I'm sure she's probably really strong if I level her, but we're just gonna leave her in the party for now. Alright, so somewhere over here, is it that? I don't know, I was just looking at a map. I'll be honest, I wanted to build it up by the desert, because in my brain it made sense to put an oil area by the desert. And I saw that there were some islands, but I didn't think they'd be these pillars. But maybe we build them on the pillars. Yeah, this is just a really cool area. So hang on, let's fly around over here. I want to quickly check if these islands are far enough apart that the game will let me put 2 different PAL boxes. Because I would assume it would let me. They definitely look far enough apart. Oh, they're okay, yeah, they're far enough apart. So I think we're gonna do 2 bases just in this one area today.
Yeah, so the original plan was to build kind of like a Viking village, similar to How to Train Your Dragon on these pillars. But it turns out with the game's building system, you just can't connect to the islands. You can't build enough supports. So I'll save you guys the hour that I spent trying to make this work, and cut to when I switched ideas.
So if I can't support it to get to there, what if instead I redo this and instead make this its own self-sufficient island with I don't know, maybe a spiral staircase that kind of wraps around the entire... Hang on, that wraps around this whole pillar right here. So you have water access too. What direction do I put the foundations? Oh, I think just straight northwest? Yeah, I think just directly northwest, so then it's flat with the island. So we start from the single highest point, and then we push it into the floor, like that. And then everything else has to be placed in line with it. Alright, I think it's time to build the PAL box again. We'll just temporarily put it here. I don't know, Wumpo, you can do that. Alright, nothing this direction can be placed. I think we're as high up as we can get, which means the staircase should probably be right here to get to the next level. And I don't think I can place a downward angled staircase. No. So we're gonna have to do some jank here. A roof. And then a wall. Can I get another wall? Or is it gonna... Ooh, it's overlapping. So this is gonna be a very floaty section. Then we do a roof off of the wall. Oh, I didn't even think about the not enough support thing. Why does it not let me snap foundations to other structures? I think that's the biggest... I think that's my biggest annoyance with this building system, is just that I can't snap a foundation right here. So instead what I'm gonna have to do is kind of perfectly align a foundation with this, and we place it like that. It's not perfect, but it's probably as good as I'm gonna get. We'll see what it looks like. There's a little bit of a gap, but honestly, I think I'm fine with it. It's gonna bug me for a long time, but it still gets me down to this next level. That's a lot of space to work with. Plus, you know, we still have everything on the cliff face right here. But it looks kind of cool. Like, it works with the terrain. So then we put these foundations right here, as far as the game will let me. Oh, it lets me go this way. Oh, it lets me go far this way. Can I, like, wrap around the entire island? That's kind of cool. I mean, it looks weird, and it's going to look weird, but hopefully I can make something out of this. That's, like, the main goal, is that I can make something out of this. I think because of the support system, we can theoretically build roofs coming back. There we go. Okay. Now we have a platform to stand on. And yeah, we can place roofs right here. Why are these not counted as not connected? Okay, maybe I don't need to do like some big fancy thing. I can just have this whole back area be where the staircase is. If I break this wall though, everything is over. So I might want to do it differently and put it right here. How would it look if I like put a wall that's too wide, just scaling up this cliff face? How do we make this slightly better? Because right now it kind of looks ugly. If I could build one further out from here, I would do just like a back and forth staircase. Like right here, most likely would be the best spot for that. If I can place a roof. I can place a roof. The roof is not placed properly though. Wooden roof. That's better. Okay. So then kind of what I mean would be this. Let's put away beacon for safety. Followed by roof. And then roof. Roof. So ignoring that I haven't put details on it. Yeah, that's structurally sound. That's very structurally sound. That looks so bad. That actually looks awful. Like, you've got the idea of what I'm going for here. I just need to make it not suck. Maybe I have everything be this little too wide area. Okay, so we have a new staircase. Does it look kind of silly? Yes. Probably. Yeah, it does look a little bit silly. I'll give it some supports at some point. I think I have an idea for how to give it some... I mean, they won't be literal supports, but I think I have an idea for how to make it look like it has supports. But I think probably one of the easiest ways to improve the look of it would be to just finish each row. How does this make it look? That looks a bit better, especially if I add some supports across the whole thing. I think it'll look a lot better. Because I know the hanging trap. How tall is the hanging trap? It kind of works as a pillar. How does that look? I think that kind of works if I just do one of those on each level. You know what? I'm kind of fine with it. It looks silly because I can't put the triangles on the staircases or the sloped walls on the back end of the staircases right there. But I still kind of like it. And then you can walk up the massive staircase and you're at the main base. So now we just need to get the wood to finish the main base and finish the supports. Back to base we go. Let's quickly finish out this last... Where are my hanging traps? What? Wait, why are my hanging traps gone? Is it because they weren't supported? Because I feel like they were supported enough. They were enough for me to place them. Why are my hanging traps gone? It was looking kind of passable. Okay, you know what? We will come back to this support issue another time. I want to finish out up here. We should probably expand the size of this upper platform. Even though it's gonna look funky. What if I make this a full square? Is this a square? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it is a 5 by 5. Okay, so if I just add out another corner. Oh, this is not enough support because it's not attached there. Well, how does this look from above anyway? Not terrible, actually. So I think that means we have a foundation done, which means since the primary purpose of this base is metal collection, we need to figure out the size of the metal mining site. 3.5 by 2.5, which means realistically, we're gonna need 4 by 3. I guess, where would I put it then? I can't put it on that side. I'd have to put it up here. I don't want to put it off of the cliff face. I would want to put it on the top level. But it feels weird with the elevation change. But maybe we do put one right there and right there. How would that look? Okay, hang on. Now it kind of looks like a prison camp. Like a very secluded island prison camp. But maybe we lean into that. So you work up here. You pass by this area. And I think out back here, we should make the sleeping area. So for now, let's put a door up. I know I don't have a roof, but how does it look? I mean, it looks kind of silly. But not completely unworkable. Yes. Okay, we're getting somewhere. But then I guess at that point, would I rather just do stairs? Oh, let's get some stamina back before we fly off. I think we do stairs. Because then it feels less like a house. And I kind of want it to feel less like a house. I want to remove any semblance of caring for these pals. It has drastically changed from an island resort to an island hellscape. But they do get windows. And then maybe we make it even worse living conditions and we do a multi-floored building. So then it's really cramped in here. And then maybe we remove these and replace them with staircases. To reach an upper level that can be used for something. I don't know what it's going to be used for, but it will be used for something. I kind of like it. It's weird. I wish I had pillars. A pillar would be really helpful right there. But I do kind of like it. I don't know. Maybe the top up here is the relaxing area. We could put the spa. All right. High quality hot spring number 1. And then high quality hot spring number 2. I guess while we're here, we're pretty much set enough that I can travel to the real metal base and disassemble it and bring it over here. Hey, maybe we make this entirely Anubis. Because the ones that aren't mining can just transport. I think we're going to put the dig tortoises away. And we'll live entirely off of Anubis. And then let's see. We can put a feed box up here. They have to work to get to their food. And I guess now would be a good test to see if they could reach their beds if we put their beds in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh. I'm starting to think their pathfinding won't let them reach the beds in here. Yeah, their pathfinding will not let them reach the beds. Wait, then what do I do? Do I remove the top level? I don't know what we're going to put up here. We'll put something right here. Oh, they found their way to their beds! So they can sleep in this building. It just takes their pathfinding a while to get here. Actually, wait, do pals need to be able to find their beds in order to regain stamina? Because I want to use the high quality beds, but I definitely can't fit them in the new sleeping area.
Hang on, let me look that up real quick. Oh, they can.
All right, well, since these beds can be anywhere, how big are they? Oh, they're big. Can I stack them? Do you think the game's gonna let me stack these beds? Because that would be the ideal, is just bed. Oh, I can't even do multiple in like a row. Can I stack it? No. Well, time to gimmick it. Bella Noir, you continue to work on this. Thank you. Is this 100 metal for something entirely decorative? Yes. But I think it's kind of cool. And maybe we put a second one. Oh, I could put another one on top of it. That's kind of neat. Hang on, I know I have... Yeah, I've got a bunch of these that I can put down. So we can make up here kind of like a weird construction site looking thing. Just as kind of a pit corner. Yeah, so then there's some amount of work that it looks like has been done here. Hang on, we'll put this just in the middle. If the game will let me find a spot for it. There it is. That way it fills it out just that little bit extra.
All right, now it's time for the furnace.
For now, I guess we'll just put it right here. And we can make palladium ingots, but ooh, they require palladium fragments. All right, now let's look at it from above and see what the base looks like so far. I think it looks decent. I just wish it had supports. I think that's the only problem, is that it doesn't have any supports. But like the top up here looks pretty good. At least in my opinion. It needs some lighting. But we have plenty of electric organs to work with.
So I've gone back through and I added some little back supports hiding behind like the sleeping area and underneath the metal, as well as trying to make a back wall for the staircase. I really don't know what to do with that thing, especially since the hanging trap pillars don't work how I wanted them to. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. I probably should have built it out of metal, but I'm not going to go back at this point.
And it should produce plenty of ore. Oh yeah, we already have 1,000 ingots since I last made it make more ingots, and... yeah, that's another 500. Oh yeah, we're fine. But I think for the first time in a while, I'm not going to end the episode on a joke. Oh wait, never mind. I weigh 20,000 pounds. Yeah, we have only 8 of them, but that's better than nothing. I don't think I've caught a shiny daydream yet, actually. Can we snipe it? No. Wait, hang on. 59% chance and it dodged it? What? You can try to solar beam me all you want. You're gonna miss. Yeah, you stay in that ball. You should not have escaped the first time. Thank you. I mean, free shiny.